Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of After the 9 to 5 podcast with me, Amy.
And me, Felicity. Oh my god. Did you hear about the Italian guy? What? The chef who died?
No, who?
He passed away.
Away? What? Passed away? What does that mean?
He passed away.
Oh, passed away! Oh, fucking hell, I thought you meant like a
I think I said it really wrong because I was nervous.
Oh my god, no, I thought you meant like an Italian chef, like Gino D'Acampo. Fucking hell.
I thought it'd be good to start it off like that.
Oh, okay, alright, very nice. That caught me well off guard.
Anyway, yeah, thank you for that. That was Emma who sent that in, thank you. So how's your week been, Amy? Start off with that. Obviously, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It was good. What have I been up to? Again, just busy work-wise. Had a really lovely weekend with some of my old friends. We attempted to walk 8 miles along the river.
Oh, yeah, nice. How did that go?
It was lovely, but we didn't end up walking 8 miles. We ended up going to the pub.
Nice. I like those sort of walks.
We got a bit lost, even though we should really know where we are because we've all lived there for 30 years. But yeah, no, that was really nice. And then, yeah, saw a few of my old school friends. Saw my nephew on Sunday. So yeah, it was nice. It was very chilled. Lovely to see my old friends. And just got quite drunk and walked along the river.
Lovely.
How was your week?
Yeah, week's good. Weekend was really fun. Nice and chilled. Lots of walking and drinking and pubs and live music, which is literally all we ever do. But I wouldn't change it.
Love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. And I love it when you find good live music, like local.
Something different about listening to live music, isn't there?
Yeah, and the talent I've seen, like in a tiny little village, and I'm like, crikey, they should be out there, basically.
Yeah,
anyway,
nice.
But yeah, no, it's been a good week.
Yeah, well, let this week begin, baby. Okay, so I've got a few things to discuss with you, or I just want to ask you a few things and I want to hear your reaction.
Okay.
So have you heard of
Under pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, funny you should say that.
Oh, really?
Queen feature in this. Have you ever heard of the mandala effect?
Yeah, just remind me.
So I'll probably get this wrong, but it's basically something that you always thought you knew, but actually it was not correct. So.
Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
I always thought the saying, white as a sheet, was actually white as a sheep. Like bear.
Really?
Yeah, my dad picked me up on it. He went, what did you just say? Turns out it's not sheep, it's sheet.
Oh, okay. Well, I always thought ducks' beaks were made of wood.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's the Mandela effect.
Not really. It's more things that are in the public eye that you always thought that was it, but actually it's not. So, for example...
Okay, I'm here for this.
So, Forrest Gump, you know when he sits on the bench with his chocolates, what do you think he says?
Well, there's that saying, isn't it?
Yeah, what's the saying?
Life's like a box of chocolate.
You never know what you're going to get.
You never know which one you're going to get.
Yeah, so people think it's life is like a box of chocolates. And in fact, it's life was like a box of chocolates.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
I always thought life is like a box of chocolates. You never know which one you're going to get. Okay, moving on to another one.
Okay, I like these.
You know the...
I know what this is. You know the Britney Spears one.
Which one?
The song, the video, and you think she's got a headset on, but she hasn't.
Oops, I did it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the Mandela effect.
Yeah. So this is another music one. You know the song We Are the Champions by Queen?
Yeah.
What's the last line of that song?
Oh, Amy, you're putting pressure on me now.
So at the end of the song...
We are the champions.
So at the end, I always thought that at the end, Freddie Mercury goes, of the world. He doesn't do that. Like, what?
Of the soul?
No, it doesn't say anything.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, another one. Oh, now this is going to blow your mind. You know the green packet of Pringles? The green ones?
The sour cream and chive?
Yeah, they're not sour cream and chive. They're sour cream and onion. That never existed.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Never existed.
No.
The UK trialled them, but it was never a thing. It was sour cream and onion.
Sour cream and onion?
It's not sour cream and chive. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll just do a couple more.
Yeah, because I like these.
I got a bit into it. So you know the films or the series, it was 4 women, Sarah Jessica Parker, what was that called?
Little Women?
No.
Born Women.
Sex.
Sex in the City.
Yeah, what was it?
Sex in the City.
No, it's not Sex in the City.
Sex on the City?
It's Sex and the City. It was Sex in the City, but it's not. It's
Sex and the City. But I thought they were just like having sex in the city and like walking around.
Well, just the name. I thought it was Sex in the City, but it's Sex and the City. Just one more. Well, I'm just on a roll now.
No, I like it.
So, you know, like Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig?
Yeah, I think I know Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, Looney
Tunes. Tunes.
How are you spelling that?
I don't know, probably CHUNES.
No. So I always thought it was Looney Tunes.
Like TOON.
Yeah, but it's TOO. Yeah, like Looney Tunes. It's
Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
Tunes. TUNE.
Yes.
I was trying to be clever.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to sound really clever.
You wanted to get it right, didn't you?
When really, yeah.
So yeah, they're my Mandela
Have
effects.
you got any more? Have you got one more?
I've got a few, but maybe this one isn't. Okay, how do you spell Skechers?
SKETCHERS.
No T. It's SKECHERS. How weird.
Sketches.
Skeeshers.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, all that.
Nice.
But yeah, so
I
that's
like that.
the Mandela effects.
Maybe spring one every week.
Okay,
I like that.
But I just thought the Pringles one, that blew my mind a bit.
Yeah, that did blow my mind because they're actually Mr. C's favourite, and we were always like, oh, let's get sour cream and chive.
Well, it's not chive, it's onion.
I'm going to ask you a question. Has there ever been a situation you've been in that you've thought, oh my God, I'm really helping someone, and then turns out it goes completely wrong and you've done the worst thing ever?
No, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I'm assuming you've got one. So
Okay,
let's
so it came to
fill
my
me
mind.
in.
Okay, about 2017, I'm in New York City, right?
Yeah.
In Times Square. When you're hungover or whatever, it was late at night, I remember, and in Burger King, getting your burger, getting your chips and stuff, there was a lady and a man up at the counter. And then this other lady came up to this man, bearing in mind he's got his back to her, and she like took his wallet out of his back pocket.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, I've just witnessed a mugging.
Yeah.
So I trip her up. I trip her up. I put my foot out and trip her up.
Okay.
She then falls over. Turns out it was her husband that turns around and picks her up.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Obviously, I thought she was mugging him. So
Oh
I
my
thought I
God.
was doing this amazing thing, being like, I'm going to be the lifesaver here. Turns
Oh my
out
God.
I tripped up this woman.
Oh my God.
And her husband was right
What
behind
did
her.
they say?
They didn't really say much. I just apologised. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that, and pretended it was an accident, that my foot accidentally slipped out. The most embarrassing moments.
Bloody hell.
When
I do actually just reminded me of something that I used to work in a shop and we had a policy of like returns and refunds.
Oh, yeah.
I won't say what the item is, but I remember this guy. So this woman came in trying to return a pair of boots that were really expensive 2 years after she bought them.
Well, she'd been wearing them as well.
No, to be fair, they weren't worn.
Okay, yeah.
And they're like handcrafted, stunning pair of boots. Like,
Yeah.
And I said, I'm really sorry. So I spoke to my manager or the owner, and I said, look, there is a pair of boots. We knew we could resell them, but we didn't want to just give her a refund. So I said, look, the best I can do is store credit.
Yeah.
Her husband came in and basically just had a go at me for working a low-end job, like full on shouting in my face saying, who do you think you are? We deserve a refund. It's our rights. And I said, yeah, up to a certain time, yeah, totally valid.
Yeah.
But 2 years afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just remember feeling really like shit. But I don't really know why I told you that story.
No, but that's a cool story though.
Yeah, I just remember I was trying to be helpful. That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah.
I tried to be helpful and was like, look, like you've got 200 quid credit. You don't
Yeah,
have to spend it now.
yeah.
It's a gift voucher sort of thing. And yeah, I just end up getting like
I see.
shouted
I
at
just
by
hate
a really
that
big
about,
man.
like, but like men just think they can overrule us.
But we stuck by it, and my boss was amazing. Was like, look, you can't speak to my staff like that.
Yeah.
This is the best we
that's
can
good.
do.
Oh, nice.
But yeah.
Amy, have you got any favourite jobs in your previous life before this one?
Favourite job? I used to work at Blockbuster. R.I.P. Blockbuster.
R.I.P. I
got
used to
that
love a
job.
Blockbuster.
Oh my God,
Friday
I
night,
loved it.
going down there with your mum and your dad.
Yeah. I really loved it. I worked there from when I was 18 to just before 21. Then they closed, so I couldn't get any redundancy, and I was out of my redundancy like 2 or 3 years by like a month. I was gutted. But I loved it. I worked most days in the evenings, and I was at college, so I managed to work from like 2:30 till 10. So I technically worked like a full-time job with college, which was like hard to do anyway. Yeah, I loved it. I had my regulars. I give them good deals. I got to like eat sweets and popcorn and monsters.
Did they ever give you like films?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So we got like 10 free rentals a week.
10 free.
Yeah, which was amazing, which I could, let my family and friends, because no one can watch 10 films.
I was going to say.
So that was games and stuff. And then I'd get a discount. And yeah, like pre-releases and stuff we'd get. I just loved it, and I love my friends coming in, and I could give them like free rentals on my account. And I don't know if I should be saying this, but my auntie, she won't be listening to this, but she used to have like the most horrendous fines on her account. Like she'd bring them back like a month later, and I'd be like, no problem, that's sorted for you, miss dear. Yeah. It was that was a good thing. But yeah, I just used to love my regulars. They used to come in like with their kids, and they'd always trust my recommendations.
It was that smell as well.
Yeah, like stale.
But popcorny, stale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it because Jade, she won't mind me saying it. My best friend worked in a cafe next door, and my other friend worked opposite in a like fish restaurant.
Oh yeah.
And we'd all like hang out and like, have a fag on the side of the road and stuff. Yeah, it was good fun. But yeah, that was probably my favourite past job. Or then my friend and I went travelling, and yeah, we worked in a little hostel in Cambodia, making all the hostel look pretty. So we'd actually
nice, like building it up and stuff.
Yeah, made dream catchers and signs, and yeah, that was just a whole other life that I could speak about for hours. But that was a pretty cool. We got accommodation.
I remember doing the free accommodation for working in the hostel, and shout out to Buds in Australia. In the Gold Coast, Surfers Paradise.
Shout out to 10103 Bungalows in Coach.
I have got the funniest story ever to tell you, and again, my friend won't mind me telling the story, but we were in Buds, this hostel.
Buds, mate.
We were like living there. There was like over 10 of us in this room, and it was hot and sweaty, like middle of summer in Australia, you can imagine it. And we've just got, there's no aircon or anything, just fans turning around and
like blowing hot, sweaty flip-flop air
and
around.
the amount of times that people would fart in the fans and it would like blow around the room.
That was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was me, yeah. I remember actually farting in a fan, and I was like, God, it fucking stinks. And they were like, it's you. But yeah, my friend Jacqueline, there was like a communal skateboard, like longboard, that everyone would just use to like go to the shops and stuff like that. And she was leaning on the reception.
On the board,
and she's rocking backwards and forwards, and me and this other woman are on the other side of reception just watching and talking to Jack. Next thing she knows, she's fallen off. The skateboard's gone one way, she's gone the other way, but the skateboard's gone into a patio door.
Shit.
A glass, like, huge patio door, and it just goes
like shatters
Shit. Everywhere. And oh my goodness, I'm the sort of person that fucking laughs at everything, and I'm like, did anyone get that on camera?
Yeah.
Luckily they did have CCTV, so we got that straight up. But yeah, and then turns out she actually got kicked out of the hostel. Then she managed to worm her way back in. But it was just so funny. But living in a hostel and working, that was probably a fun time.
Yeah, it's a different life, isn't it?
Completely
it's
different.
Like even though there's no money being traded,
but you've got a roof over.
You've got all you need. You've got all you need, and you've got nothing to worry about other than the day.
Yeah, but obviously Cambodia is completely different to Australia, because Australia is just like a normal town. Like,
well, it's still like home, like away from home though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we had like electricity for like an hour a day. We'd go back on a boat to get supplies and tampons and shit. And
See, that's the thing. I didn't have to worry about stuff like that when I was in Australia.
Crazy. Such a good time. But we only went there for like a week. We booked in, and then we started making a dream catcher. And the hostel like runners were going, do you fancy staying on? So yeah, we stayed there for, I don't know, I think we ended up being there for...
Would you ever go back?
No. Not to that place. I want to remember it how I know it, because I know that it's been bought out, I think.
Is it more like commercial now?
Yeah, and it's resorts and stuff. And yeah, we're just living like absolute hippies off the land. I don't think we wore shoes for like a month. And I remember going back to Pen on Pen, and Millie and I were like sleeping in a room. We're like, oh my God, it's got walls. Because we were sleeping outside for like weeks and weeks and weeks. But yeah, happy
what
days.
What an experience though.
Happy
like,
days.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Would highly recommend going travelling if anyone's thinking of it.
Yeah, do it. It'll be the best time of your life. And
Amy and I, we both went travelling. And it's quite funny because we went to the same place a week apart.
Yeah, in Gillies. In Gillies, in Indonesia. Yeah, mad.
Yeah, when I first met Amy, we were talking about travelling and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it turns out Amy was in the same place, in the same spot.
Yeah.
A week apart.
Yeah, mad.
We didn't cross. We might have seen.
We might have like waved to each other at the sunset.
I would never have waved at you.
Thanks, Felicity. I would have. Hi!
I can see the future. We're going to be friends.
So, I know we've mentioned before that we are going to be trying out some TikTok trends and little viral videos and things.
And we'll be posting them on our Instagram.
Yeah, which
I
we've just
hope
set
you
up.
followed.
Yeah, if you haven't followed it or had a look at it, there's only one post on there at the moment, but we'll get some bits on there. It's at After the 9 to 5 podcast, and you'll see our lovely faces. But yeah, so we'll be posting some viral TikTok trends and hacks and stuff. But Felicity, do you want to tell everyone what you tried?
So I saw a trend that if you mix white wine vinegar and coconut oil, and then you mix it all together, and then you put it on some tissue and rub it into your car scratches, it gets rid of the scratches. I did this. My car was filthy. Okay, so I'm literally moving around the dirt in the scratches.
You melt the oil.
I've melted the oil in the microwave, mixed it with the vinegar, popped a tissue in, rubbed it in the car.
Stunk.
It stunk the whole kitchen out. Luckily, I did it at work, so it's fine. Anyway, so then I was scrubbing like this whole tissue around my car and all my scratches and stuff, and it's just moving around the dirt. Anyway, I go back out. Obviously, it's quite cold at the moment, and now it's gone white.
I knew it would. Didn't I say that? As soon as it stops being melted, it will, harden.
So now I've got to get a scraper and try and scrape it all off my car, because it's just...
Use your old business card.
I should. Good shout. But yeah, it's just left all these, smears, dirty smears, but now they're all going white and, cracking. So don't use that trend.
Yeah, that does not work. That is not a hack.
Yeah, they're lying to you.
I did see something on Instagram about scratches as well. You know the pink stuff?
Oh, yeah.
It's like putty. Yeah, you put that on, leave it for an hour, and then rub it off. Apparently that's meant to get rid of scratches.
On your car?
Yeah, but I don't know if I trust it.
Yeah,
my car is bashed to fuck.
Oh, yeah, you should tell them that story.
Yeah, I just scraped the shit out of the side of my car.
No, but tell them about Robin's driving test. Shall I tell it? Yeah. Okay. Funny story. Robin, she passed her test August.
Yeah, summer.
And before she was leaving, we all said to her, good luck, you'll smash it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you shouldn't really say that to someone that's literally about to go drive a car. Amy had to drop her off.
Yeah.
And we said to them, oh, good luck, Rob, you'll smash it, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, next thing we know, Amy has reversed out of her space. I think you turned.
I turned, because I never park in that space.
Yeah, and there was a lamppost, and she's gone smash straight into the lamppost.
I promise I'm actually a really good driver.
And then all these builders came out, and then you got quite, irate, didn't you?
Well, no, these boys were, pointing and laughing, these, teenagers, and I was like, it's not very funny, is it? I said, if that was your car, you wouldn't be laughing. And then someone, our director came out, he goes, oh, that's a write-off. I said, no, it's not a fucking write-off.
It's literally a tiny,
it's a dent.
push. Yeah, a dent.
And then we tried with hot water to get it out with these plunger things. That didn't work. But it's not a write-off. Do you know what? It passes MOT, so fuck you all.
Damn. And Robin passed the driving test, so yeah, all good. And she didn't smash any other cars.
No.
So I saw on Instagram earlier that there's a thing called gleeking.
Gleeking?
Yeah. So it's when you roll back your tongue and you can push it down and it shoots out saliva.
Like a lizard?
Yeah, I can't do it. My sisters can all do this.
Really?
Yeah. And it just reminded me of them, because when we'd be eating, especially sour sweets and stuff, when you'd eat sour sweets, it would happen.
Yeah.
And then they'd always spray it in my face. Yeah. Gross.
Well, what are you going to learn to do that then?
Well, I'm going to watch the video to see if I can teach myself.
Alright, and then we'll film you and put it on Instagram. So, I saw someone on TikTok went around their office and they were asking their, the staff, office icks. A few of them was, leaving a mug on the desk. Have you got any office icks?
I can think of some. Probably toilet seat. People that leave the toilet seat up.
Yeah. 100%.
Cleaning up after yourself.
Yeah.
Taking other people's pens.
Yeah.
That is a big one for me.
Expecting the women to always do the sort
cleaning
of
and hoovering. Yeah, 100%.
Washing up, making the coffee if a client comes in.
Yeah.
No, do not appreciate that.
Yeah, completely agree
also,
with that.
asking for information that is really accessible. It's can you just send me that? It's well, no, if you actually have a look.
If you had a look,
you'd find it. Or even just search your emails. Done. But yeah, I'm going to put out a little poll on our Instagram.
Yeah, nice.
For Office 6, because it's funny how we all triggers. Like, I don't wash my stuff up straight away, to be fair, when I have lunch. If I'm, like, on a call and I'm eating lunch, or I'm really busy that day, I won't wash my plate.
Yeah, but you would always say, "Oh, I'm just chucking my plate in."
Yeah. And I would never expect someone to do it. I'm also quite particular about my coffee, so not often do I ask someone to make me a coffee, and I just wouldn't out of respect.
Yeah, or if you were walking out, I would say, "Oh, Amy, would you mind?" Just
and I wouldn't mind that though, because I know that it's not from a place of like disrespect. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't appreciate being asked to do stuff if they can just do it themselves.
No, completely agree on that one. Yeah, put a poll out, and if no one has Instagram, then send us an email at afterthe9to5podcast@gmail.com. So I also saw this man was serving 15 years in prison, and he tried to escape disguised as a sheep.
I saw this. So
and
good.
he's actually dressed up as a sheep, like crawling in the grass.
What was his crime?
Homicide.
Oh, okay. That's quite serious. Okay.
What's homicide?
Well, basically murder.
Okay. Yeah, and he tried to escape. I'm not sure how he got on with that, but...
Yeah, homicide is the killing of one person by another. So he's a murderer. I was going to say if it's like...
So
if it was like stealing a piece of cheese from Tesco, I'd be like, oh, do you know what? Fair enough. But yeah, the fact he's killed someone, that's pretty bad. So have they got him now? I assume they found him. I think so,
yeah. But I just thought the fact he's gone to all that effort to escape disguise as a sheep...
Yeah, that's crazy.
He must be desperate. Have you got any updates with Madeline? Any news updates that end?
What, the girl who's posing?
Or is she? Who knows?
Her? Yeah. No, I have been looking at it actually, and there's still no evidence. I believe a DNA test is to be done on her.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any results back from that. But there are a few things that they say that isn't her. So yeah, maybe I'll have an update next week.
It
isn't her.
Okay, interesting.
It doesn't quite, but they might have found her real parents. But I didn't want to say too much. But when we've got some more information, I'll definitely feed back on that, because that's definitely a story that I'm so interested in. But yeah, not much on that front. Okay, I've just got a little fact for you.
Okay, fun facts with Faf.
Yeah. Da-na-na-na. Percentages are reversible.
This is where my mind just goes into... Woo.
So what's 10% of 100?
10.
Yeah, 100% of 10 is 10. So if you did I'm trying to do a harder one that's more obvious. So if you did 25% of 60 is 15.
Yeah.
And 15%
of 85.
What? No.
Sorry, start this again. Right.
25% of 60 is 15, and 60% of 25 is 15. For example, 50% of 20 is 10, because 50 divided by 100 times by 20 is 10.
You've lost me, mate. I'm done with that.
Okay. But why are we never told this at school? Do you know what I mean?
Thing is, though, I wasn't good at school. Well, I was average at school, but I just used to fall asleep.
Really? My report was always like, Amy's got so much potential, but gets easily distracted by others.
I love how you put your teacher voice on.
Yeah, Amy is often distracted by others, actually.
My English teacher, Mr. May, he actually called me out of the class once and went, Felicity, are you okay? Because you keep falling asleep in my lesson.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you just hated the lesson, though?
No, I was just tired.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you not sleep well?
No, I slept at 9:30 till 8 or whatever I did. I just love my sleep. And then
so random.
English as well. You know when they would get you to read out things?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst. I remember they'd look around and wait for someone to be like, oh, I'll read the next paragraph. Literally, head down, pretend I'm asleep.
No eye contact.
No eye contact.
Oh, bless you.
Hated it. Absolutely hated it.
I think with that, I've never struggled with that sort of stuff, but it's practice as well.
The more you do it,
the more confident you're in yourself. We can read to each other. Because I read you Harry Potter.
You did, and it put me to sleep.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, scrap that.
It was, no, but you've got such a lovely voice, though, when you do read.
Dumbledore.
And you did, the characters and stuff.
Snape, dear boy.
So to promote After the 9 to 5 podcast, Amy and I will be printing off some biodegradable stickers.
Yeah.
And the stickers would include a QR code that you can simply scan, and then our podcast will pop up on Spotify.
Yeah, we just thought we don't have a budget for marketing.
No. And we're going to try and be creative.
Yeah, and we want to get this podcast out there, especially to people who are working people. So yeah, we're essentially going to go onto the tubes, maybe stick a few stickers everywhere. Also maybe go to some office locations in London. And don't worry guys, they're biodegradable. So with the rain or whatever, they will slowly drift away into nothing.
Into nothing, yeah. We didn't want to start sticking plastic everywhere.
No. They're all plastic free, biodegradable. So yeah, if you see one, we're just going to go, we'll just put them everywhere. Who knows? It might not just be London. If we do a day trip to somewhere, we'll stick some there. But yeah, if you see them, send us a picture.
With a selfie.
And we're going to maybe think of some prizes to give out, which will be quite funny. We don't know what yet. It might just be a free pen.
Everyone loves a free pen.
Everyone loves a free pen, especially if your co-workers are nicking them.
So we're going to do the ABC challenge. So Robin has given us the theme of in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this could be anything sexy or she's right in there with sexual.
I'm freaking here for it.
Amy loves a bit of sex time. So we're going to do in the bedroom.
I just want to put a disclaimer. This is probably going to be really distasteful. So if you are a bit squeamish and don't like talking about this stuff, just fast forward the next 30 seconds. Okay, Faf, you start with A. Right. You go, A.
Amy, can you stick it in?
Blowjob, please.
Can you put it up the bum?
Don't think so, mate.
Every time you do that, it turns me on.
It's finger licking good.
Oh, fishy. Fishy Fanny.
Hey, I've done it.
Gosh, that stinks.
Harder.
I know. I'm trying.
Oh, just get on with it.
Knowing what you like, baby.
Lick me quickly.
Move to the left a bit.
No, thanks.
Or you could move to the right.
Please, I just want it done.
Quickly, quickly, faster, faster.
Right, come on, to the bed, baby.
Stand up and do it.
Tough mudder. I don't know. What about... Tickle me with that feather, baby.
Under the covers.
Vibrators in the bedroom drawer.
Nice. Willies. Turn me on.
X-rated is what's happening here.
You know it.
Zebras. Nice,
That
okay,
was so
that was
funny.
funny. Sorry if that's really crude. As I said, yeah, just apologies for
Oh
that.
dear.
Awful.
We don't have to apologise.
We don't have to apologise. Okay, so now we are moving on to our segment. Is it just me?
Is it just me, Amy? Okay, don't judge me on this.
I'm not judging.
And if Mr. C is listening, this will actually be a good test if he is listening.
Yeah.
So I get a bit lazy sometimes. Okay.
Natural.
Actually, I see it as I'm being not useful, resourceful.
Yep, resourceful.
Resourceful,
There we
okay.
go, okay.
So I love a hot water bottle.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, God, what?
And
If you get thirsty in the night.
that is a well good idea, though.
No.
No.
How often do you wash inside your hot water bottle? You do not want to be consuming that water, man. Oh, ranko.
Okay, no. When I have a hot water bottle, I reuse the water. I put the water back in the kettle and then reboil it and then use it. But sometimes, obviously, I might not fill up the hot water bottle as much as the water I've put in, so
Right.
it might be consumed.
To be honest with you,
Yep.
I've never done that, but every time I'm empty a hot water bottle, I always think, what a waste of water. So yeah, I do get it, but I think because it's been like in the rubber, and then if I were to then make like a cup of coffee with that rubber water, oh,
You might as well wake up and drink it.
you might as well just turn over and empty it in your cup. Yeah, I don't know if it's just you, because I'm sure other people do that. But
I
think that's
suppose
pretty
it
rank.
makes up from like last week. I told you I rinse out the water like 3 times.
There
so
you
I've
go.
made up.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
trying to bring
You're
myself
leveled
back.
now
Yeah.
on water wastage. Yeah, I think that's pretty gross though, mate. Poor Mr. C, man. He's got to drink his morning coffee when you've trundled off to
That's
work.
the thing though. He doesn't know I do it.
Oh.
If he knew that I did that,
Oh, I can't wait for the reaction. How many episodes has he listened to?
I don't even know.
Okay, well, when this will come out on Thursday, and I can't wait
That's
for
the
that
thing,
text
yeah.
message.
And I'm not gonna tell him. I'm just trying to,
Keeping it real. So we got an "Is It Just Me" sent in
Oh yeah.
by someone. I don't think it's just them, but anyway, is what they do. So is it just me, or when they shower, they wash their hair with a shampoo, then put their conditioner in, then they do all their other bits? And I actually do that.
And leave the conditioner.
Leave the conditioner in. So
Yeah.
what I do is I wash my hair twice, shampoo.
Yeah.
Then I put the conditioner in.
Yeah.
I then sort of like top knot the conditioner hair.
Yeah.
I then get my scrubber.
Yeah.
I get my shaver.
Yeah.
I do all the bits,
Yeah.
my exfoliant, and then the last thing I do is cleanse my face. Then I rinse my hair,
Okay.
and then I'm done. Mm-hmm. Is that just me or this person?
No, I think it will be pretty
That's quite
standard.
generic, isn't
but
it?
also, I just want to say, is the conditioner puts like a seal on your body.
So then
blocks
I
your
go
pores.
in with my flannel hand.
Oh yeah.
And I wash
Afterwards.
my body afterwards, yeah.
Okay,
The
yeah.
back. I wash my back.
Yeah, because there was the whole thing about it makes your back
blocks
spotty
your
and stuff.
pores. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it is just them. But
No,
yeah,
I don't think it is just them. Every time I go to bed, I always have my socks on. And then throughout the night, my feet get warm. And then I'll put one big toe in the ankle bit of the sock.
Yeah.
Feed it off, then get the other big toe, feed it through.
Yeah, I do that.
Do you do that?
I do
Nice.
that. But isn't it so annoying when you can't get the angle?
Oh, God. And then you
Once
get
you've got
frustrated,
one,
yeah.
once you've got one off, it's fine. But that
Yeah.
initial one, sometimes you can't get it off.
Yeah,
and it's
and
like,
you get,
oh,
like,
I've actually got to
cramp in your
move.
foot,
Yeah.
And then I always, in the mornings, like, fluff up my bed to make it. And then I always have, like, all these socks, like, left at the
Yeah,
bottom.
at the bottom. Or I'll, like, make the bed and I'll put, like, 2 blankets at the bottom to make it look nice. And they always end up, like, wedged at the bottom of our bed. So bad.
Do you always make your bed in the morning?
It depends if I've left before Mr. P. If he's
Okay,
still
yeah.
in bed, obviously I don't, like, make it around him. Can you imagine? Excuse me. Most days,
Yeah.
if we're up, I'll give the
Nice.
the,
It does feel
duvet
good,
a
though,
little.
to be fair, when you do get up and make the bed. I feel like it sets you up for the day.
There was a statistic with this. It was like people who make their bed daily are like 60% more successful.
I saw this, yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I wonder if it is.
Interesting.
Because it is nice going to bed and getting into a made bed.
Yeah. There's nothing better though. Once you've changed your sheets, you have a shower, have a shave, and you slip on in them sheets.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it now.
Nothing better.
And then you wake up when you're clean.
Yeah.
And you have that
It's
clean,
a weird feeling,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's like,
a different
oh, and your
feeling.
hair's like silky.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So, thank you all for listening if you've got this far.
We really appreciate it. Like we said earlier, follow us on Instagram. Send us your 9 to 5 dilemmas, rants.
Confessions, anything that we can be of assistance for. We love hearing your stories. Actually, we did have a dilemma that I forgot to read out, but I'll read it out next week.
Okay, nice.
Thank you again all for listening. If you could rate us 5 stars on Spotify, that'd be amazing.
And we are now on Apple Music.
Yeah, so we're now on Apple, we're on Amazon, and we're also on Spotify, so you can stream or download any of the previous episodes. We've got some content coming for the Instagram. We've been a bit slack on that the last couple of weeks just because it's been manic at work. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that.
Aisles.
Keep your eyes. Keep your eye.
Keep your eyes.
Keep your eyes peeled for that.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Have a good
week. Bye.
Bye.